Welcome back, viewers. Welcome to another session of CM Insights, that is business growth. Here in this chapter, we are going to learn about the growth of the business. Growth opportunity can be generated by the company by mapping its core marketing system and then moving in the three levels of analysis. To understand these three levels of analysis, please stay tuned till the end of the video. Business growth. Growth of a business is critical for every organizational success. Business growth is measured in terms of increased profit levels or by increase in the market share. A firm may grow by developing the market or by developing a new product. Every company has their own strategies by which they can implement the growth in the business. That can be by increase in the sales volume or by increase in the profit levels. The strategy the company implements to grow the business will depend on the various factors as discussed in my earlier video, that is marketing strategies and kinds of marketing strategies. We'll discuss the different levels of growth in detail. Those are intensive growth, integrative growth and diversification growth. Intensive growth. Intensive growth can be achieved by market penetration, market development or product development. Integrative growth. Integrative growth can be achieved by backward integration, forward integration or horizontal integration. Third is diversification growth. Diversification growth can be achieved by concentric diversification, horizontal diversification or conglomeratic diversification. Intensive growth. Identifying the opportunity of growth within the existing business is intensive growth. The goals of intensive growth are increase in market share and customer satisfaction or the improvement in the level of customer. Intensive growth strategies are the business plans designed to improve the business performance of a company, bringing the highest gains with the least amount of efforts and risk. They include the strategies of market penetration, product development and market development. Market penetration. Market penetration involves selling the current product or the services to the existing market in order to obtain the higher market share. It involves persuading the current customer to buy more and new customer to start buying. Market penetration can be achieved by increase in the sales promotions, adjusting the price, product improvement or distribution channels improvement. Marketing strategy for the market penetration is confrontation. To understand the term market penetration, let's have a look at the example of Cadbury. In order to grow the business and increase sales volume, Cadbury made the chocolate popular amongst the adults and changed the advertisement by replacing the children with adults in the ad film. They sold the same product, that is chocolate, to a different demographic group. That is, they changed their focus from children to adults. They kept the price competitive, kept on innovating the new flavors, shapes, size, but the core product remains same, that is chocolate. They started introducing the festive packs and they started replacing the chocolate with other Indian sweets. They focused on channels of distribution by making the product available easily. After lockdown, they have come up with a new strategy. The product chocolate is being used as a symbol of gratitude or thanksgiving to the corona warriors. This can be considered as remarketing. Market development. The primary target of the market development strategy are the customers who do not buy the product. Some segments are also targeted in the plan, but the primary goal is the existing segment of the customers who do not buy your product. The organization can do this by promotion of the product in the new geographical area, new demographical area, as we saw in the case of Cadbury. There are 4 steps in market development. First one is defining the target market. Second is market research. Third is decision making. And fourth is plan to enter the market. Define the market target means choose the segment that is to be marketed. Market research, study the taste and preference of the segment and introduce the product to be marketed by distributing free samples or through undercover marketing. Decision, the final decision to enter the market is taken on by keeping in mind the profitability, competition, channel of distribution, etc. Now, the final is plan to enter the market. Plan to enter the market is done by keeping in mind the segment and the time strategy in the mind. Time strategy to enter the market I have explained in my earlier video, that is marketing strategies. Third way of intensive expansion is product development. As we know that marketing focuses on consumer demand. Profits by satisfying consumer is the main motto of marketing. Consumer satisfaction is the central idea behind marketing. The product to be sold is manufactured according to the taste preference of the consumer. To grow the business, the product development is must. It is the responsibility of the organization to upgrade the product so as to stay in competition and to increase the market share. Product development can be communicated to the customer via email marketing, video marketing, social media channels, or by advertising in television, PPC, trade shows. There are various means to communicate to the customer. Integrative growth strategy. An integrative growth strategy is implemented by moving within the industry. Integrative growth strategy emphasizes on blending the business together through acquisition, mergers, and are usually practiced by the business with large cash flow. Additional capacity, infrastructure, staffing may be required. The company can increase its profitability and efficiency or control by moving backward, forward, or horizontal within the same industry. Backward integration. In other words, backward integration is opted when a company buys another company that supplies the product or the services needed for the production. For example, a company takes over the business of the supplier who supplies the component of the product. In other words, one can say the company takes over the business of the raw material manufacturer itself. Advantages of backward integration. First one is increased control. They have the better control over the quality and the quantity of the product. Cost cutting. Cost of the product decreases as the profit margin earned by the supplier is saved. And in some cases, even the transportation charges are also saved or they come down. Third is efficiency. Self-control over the large area of production increases the efficiency. Competition. As the components required for the production or the raw material is easily available and the cost of production is reduced, the company can stand in market and grab a large market share. Forward integration. Forward integration is the business strategy where the company merges with or acquires a company that provides services to deliver the product to the end consumer. This alliance can be with an intermediate distributor or a retailer. In other words, it extends to the next level of the supply chain, aiming the lower cost of production and increase in the efficiency of the firm. Examples of forward integration are, for example, a baker selling its own products, that is bakery products, in his own retail shop or the chain of shop. Example, ribbons and balloons are the cake shops. Then farmers selling the farm product directly to the consumer. Horizontal integration. Horizontal integration is a type of merger that takes place between two companies operating in the same industry. These companies are usually competitors and merge to gain the higher market share, the higher market power and economies of scale. Other motive is to include a large customer base, higher pricing power because of the increased market share and lower employment cost, as the top management of the merged entity is lower than of the two merging entities. Example is a media company's ownership of a radio, television, newspaper, books, magazines, etc. Example is India Today. Another example in India is the merger of Vodafone and Idea. Advantages of horizontal diversification are
First is increased differentiation. Allow for the better response to the environment and allow for the faster evolution. Second is lower cost. As the chain of the production is introduced, bulk production decreases the cost of production. Increased over market power. Due to the large market share, market power increases. Reduced competition. Competition is reduced due to wide range of product and the large market share.
Diversification strategy. A diversification strategy is a strategy that an organization adopts for development of its business. The strategy that involves widening the scope of organization across different products and market. It is a corporate strategy to enter into the new product or new product line, new services or new markets involving substantially different skills, technologies and knowledge. Diversification strategy is considered as a high risk because of the risk associated with developing a new product, lack of experience working with the new markets. It requires a lot of human and financial resources. Concentric diversification. Concentric diversification refers to that diversification in which the company goes into a new business which is closely related to the current business, or in simple words, company develops the products or the services which are closely related to the core product of the company. Resource sharing. Resource sharing is one of the example of concentric diversification where the resources and the facilities are shared. Another way to achieve concentric diversification is through strategic partnership. Third way is companies also sometimes concentrically diversify through mergers and acquisition. So mergers and acquisition is the third way. Example of concentric diversification is the audio cassette manufacturer manufacturing CD, a television manufacturer manufacturing smart TVs. Horizontal diversification. It is concerned with working or developing a new product or working on the same line of product, same class of consumers. A company that engages in horizontal diversification will conduct an in-depth evaluation of its customers and determine what other type of products they may be willing to purchase while continuing support to the current product line. Often the demographic factors are taken into consideration while identifying the new and different products to offer alongside the traditional product line. Consumers get an additional benefit or offers by trusted business that allows those consumers to meet more than one need by buying the wider range of products from the business. Example is audio cassette manufacturer starts manufacturing cassette holding trays that require a different technology and the process. In case of conglomerate diversification, organization adopts a strategy which requires taking of those activities which are unrelated to the existing business definitions of one or more of its business, either in terms of their respective consumer functions or alternative technologies. A conglomerate diversification strategy can be followed by an organization in some situations. Those are as follows. When an organization finds a decline in its annual sales and profit. Second is when an organization has simple administrative staff and capital endowment in order to strive in the new industry or the new business. Third is when a firm finds a complete saturation in the market for the existing product. Fourth is some firms have acquired and some are trying to acquire the financial collaboration. Example of conglomerate diversification in India is ITC company that used to manufacture cigarettes and now they are into the business of hoteling industry. Second example is Tata, Reliance. They all are having conglomerate diversification.